Welcome, welcome. Hey guys, Joe McCall here, the Real Estate Investing Mastery Show. We've got a great treat for you today because we have a special guest here who's been on the show before. I talked to him before about how to do lease options with pre-foreclosures. All right, so stay tuned for that. I mean, if you want to see that episode or hear that episode, just look up our guest's name and you'll find that episode. But today, we're going to be talking about something cool. Frans Calderon has started something where, from his home country in Colombia, he's been helping people do some really, really cool things and helping them learn English, training them on some life skills, teaching them how to fish, and then becoming virtual assistants for investors like him here in the United States. So it's going to be really cool. I met Frans again for the second or third time at a conference that we were at just a month ago or so, 3 weeks ago. And I said, man, that's amazing what you're doing. Let's get you on the podcast and talk about it. Talk about how we as an audience can help and how we could maybe even hire some of his virtual assistants. It's a cool story. You're going to love it. All right. So that's all about I want to say for announcements. Hey, yeah, real quick. This podcast is brought to you by my book, Simple Lease Options. If you want this book, you can get it for free just by going to watch my webinar at sloclass.com. Simple Lease Options is the easiest and fastest way to do more deals in any market, even especially now in this difficult, crazy market. And if you want to learn all about it, you can get this book for free by just watching my webinar over at sloclass.com. All right, cool. Let's bring Frans. I keep on wanting to call you Frans for some reason. But how you doing, Frans?
Very good, very good. Thank you, Joe, for inviting me to your podcast again.
I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. We were together recently in Orlando, and I also saw you in Tampa, didn't I?
In Tampa, correct? Yes, as well.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, you were telling me about some crazy things that you were doing, and the room that we were in was really loud. But I remember thinking, that's such a cool thing that you're doing. Let's talk about it. Let's get you on the podcast. So why don't you introduce yourself for people who don't remember you from our last podcast? By the way, that was over a year and a month ago. Talk about what are you doing today and how did you get in the business?
Okay, thank you, Joe. So my name is Frans Calderon. I am a real estate investor here in Charleston, South Carolina. And I have been investing in real estate for over 12 years. And also I am the president of the Real Estate Investor Association here locally. And always I have a passion to do a contribution to humanity, and like in this podcast, we are real estate investors. I know everybody that is listening right there, you're doing very well, very successful. And the idea is always do give something to back, to the humanity, because it's not only the purpose, okay, I'm going to get rich, I'm going to have everything for me, but it's how I can give back to the society so we can grow together.
Nice. And so you're from Colombia. How did you come here to the U.S. or how long ago did you come here to the U.S.?
Yeah, I come here about 12 years ago to the U.S. I have a job opportunity to come here. And then I was working for about 10 years, for a company, for a big company working in aviation. But I was investing on my side until about 3 years ago, I decided to go full time to real estate investing. And from then have been just growing and growing, and it has been fantastic. My company and my team have been growing as well. So have the opportunity to impact more lives.
Nice. Very good. And so what does your real estate investing company look like today? What are you mainly doing?
So mainly we do a lot of rehabs. And we are keeping like 95% of the properties. We are specializing in the BER method by rehab, rent, and refinance and repeat. And we are moving to multifamily as well. Now we are focusing in multifamily properties. That's what we want to do now. Go to the next step.
Nice. And so you've used a lot of virtual assistants in your business. And where in the past have you hired virtual assistants from?
So actually, I have been hired virtual assistant from the Philippines, Pakistan, Grecia, Spain, Nicaragua, Colombia, Guatemala, all around the places.
Yeah. And where are your favorite VAs from?
So the favorite VAs are actually from my country, Colombia,
Yeah,
and from
right.
the Philippines.
Yeah,
Philippines are really, really good as well. They are
yeah.
great. That they
I've
recommend.
heard there are some big investors out there that get a lot of their VAs now from South America and Latin America, and have had great success with them and are doing really, really well. And I think one of the reasons why, especially depending on what parts of the country you're from, we're coming, and this is one of the reasons why, France, I was so interested in what you were talking about is um, Spanish is becoming a lot more accepted in the United States. It's becoming a lot more common and more appreciated. And I think that especially, like, let me just give you an example. I was trying to do some deals in Riverside County about 5-6 years ago, and I'm used to doing deals in St. Louis, and I was shocked. I was blown away by how many people I was speaking to in Riverside County that spoke only Spanish. And I maybe they had broken English, and I didn't understand kind of what, I couldn't help them, they couldn't help me, so it just never happened. But and then I started realizing, because I was born and raised in California, and there's a lot of investors that are in Arizona and New Mexico and California and a lot of parts of Florida even and the East Coast, and there's a lot of people that speak Spanish. And if you imagine, if you had a virtual assistant that also spoke Spanish and good English that could help these sellers either buy or sell a home, what an advantage that would be. And so one of the cool things, I was talking to France about this, and I was saying, well, okay, how do you find these VAs, and what do you do, and how do you train them, and is the internet bad over there, and what's it like, and all that. And he said, no, and it's amazing, it's really, really good. And so he started telling me about, friends, I'm excited about this, and we're going to share your screen here in a minute. And we also have 3 of your friends that are here with us, and we're going to talk with them on the podcast from Colombia and Nicaragua, I think, right?
Yeah.
And so you had this crazy idea of like how to actually help some people in your home area of Colombia, and talk about that. And do you want to share your screen now, or do you want to tell your story a little bit first?
Yeah, let's share the screen and we can
Okay.
start to
Let me bring it on there.
story.
There. Look at that.
Okay, perfect.
This is your website, right? What website is this?
Yeah, this is actually, I'm gonna send it here on the, so you can put it right there. It's humanity.rockrei.com.
Okay.
So you can.
That is humanity.rockrei.com. Humanity.rockrei.com. Cool.
Correct.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, everything happened like here in Charleston. I start to help many customers in Spanish, especially buyers. They are very good buyers, renters, for rent to own, for lease auctions. This podcast is especially in lease auctions. The Hispanic community love to do lease auctions. So I start to have more and more customers that actually I couldn't help them because they were calling me and calling me and calling me, and I was the only one speaking Spanish, so it was hard. And I used to have a lot of VAs on the Philippines. So that's create a need for me, and I say, okay, I need to start to find VAs that they are bilingual, Spanish and English. So I start to find, and until I start to find people in Colombia that speak very well English, and I was surprised, even you can feel that I have a still accent. Sometimes they help me, to improve. So, and now we have been able to keep growing because we are serving the Hispanic community. Any needs that they have, we have somebody that can speak in English, but still if we need to communicate in Spanish, and if we need to communicate in English with the local people here, we communicate in English as well. So that has been tremendously well. So thanks to that, that's the reality that we're living right now. We're experiencing with the COVID, everything go even more virtual. So everybody's working virtually. And that's the reality that we have. And actually it's a need because I have a lot of more friends, like investors like me, that say, hey, friends, where we can get more BAs, good BAs.
Yeah.
And last time that 2 years ago that I was in Colombia, I went to visit one foundation that we support for several years. So I went there and I start to see the needs that they have. They are supporting families in poverty in Bogota, Colombia. So when I was there, I said, hey, what is another way that we can contribute to the foundation? And they say, Fran, we can do and other sponsors do programs. And I say, hey, what kind of programs? And they say, hey, some people have value programs, music, dance, something like that. And I was like, okay, that's good, but nothing of that resign on me. So I was thinking and thinking how we can contribute more in that, and then get the idea. I say, what about if we teach these people how to learn speak English, so in the future they can be working virtually because it's a huge need for people that is bilingual.
Yeah.
So it when this foundation start, Rock Ray Humanity, and we create the program English Without Borders, a world of opportunities.
Yeah.
So
Now, those of you, by the way, you're listening to the audio podcast. What we're doing is Frans is showing us his website. You should check it out. But it tells the story of kind of what's going on here. And just to summarize it, so if you can't see it, I apologize. But he's showing pictures here. Oh, Frans, why don't you please just describe what you're showing here on the screen?
correct, exactly. At the beginning, we want to show the problem or the situation that they are.
Yeah.
So it's many people, not only in Bogota, Colombia, it's around the world that they are in poverty. And what happened is the reality that they're living is that they don't have opportunities. Correct? So we show real picture of families right there, how they are living in terrible conditions. And they are making even about, for example, in Colombia, the minimum wages is about $10 per day. So we're showing that. And actually, what is the importance of this? That is one of the main reasons of poverty, delinquency, violence, that the young people fall in the drugs, because they don't have options, they don't have opportunity, they don't see a future, they don't see how they can get out, or the place where they are, they are in the mud, and they don't see how they can get out from there. And actually, for those who know about my story, actually, I was born in a low-income neighborhood in Bogota, Colombia. And for some years, I have the same mindset. I was like, it's no opportunities for me. I think I'm going to be poor for the rest of my life, me and my family, and that's going to be my destiny. Have
Yeah.
been years of years to reprogram my mind, to
Yeah.
change it. So the light board right there, and we say, okay, let's join forces with the foundation, Semillito Foundation, with the SENA, that is like a excellent educational institute in Colombia. And actually, we got a program with the University of Cambridge on England.
The
So,
University of Cambridge, right?
yeah.
Nice.
And Rock Ray, our company, and then we say, okay, let's join forces to create this program, the English Without Borders. And this program consists is in that the donation that we get, or the contribution that we're doing, how we can impact their lives, how we can teach them to fish, give them fish while they learn how to fish, so they can have fish for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
So
Great.
with the English, with the SENA, we have a program, English program, that is 10 levels. So they're going to be studying with virtually, 100% virtually. They have a tutor, a teacher, excellent quality. That is one of the best English courses that is available. They do it 10 levels. And after that, they are going to have an advanced English training with the University of Cambridge University. Then we're going to provide them a course of how to work virtually, how to find jobs virtually. Our goal is to help them to find a job. And actually, we're looking to do this program sustainable. So we say, okay, when they learn, when they get hired, we want that they give a little portion of their salary back to the no-profit organization, so they can sponsor more kids. And this continue growing and growing and growing, and is sustainable by itself. And actually, I don't want to take this last portion of sustainable program. I don't want to take the credit for that. Joe was one of the give us that idea. And we appreciate that one, Joe. That's what your idea. And we say, that's really good. Let's implement it. Let's put it right here.
Nice. All right. But talk about, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Talk a little bit about what you do with, you take some of the, you give them some groceries, you take them to the beach and talk about that because this is really cool. I love it. I love
Absolutely. It. So what happened is, so initially when we start to talk with the Semillito Foundation, because they have been working with these communities for 18 years. So I present the program, they love it, they say that is fantastic, let's do it. But one day I receive a call from the president of the foundation and they say, Frans, I want that you don't get a lot of expectations. And I say, what is that? They say, Frans, because these families, these kids, they are living in a terrible situation. It's a tough condition. You know, they have abuse, they have intellectual abuse, sexual abuse, all kind of abuse. So the reality is very dark. So they think that there is nothing else for them. So I don't think many people is gonna subscribe to the program. But so I just want to let you know, Frans. And I was like, wow, that's good, you know. And I was thinking of that, and I say, you know what? I changed my mindset. I say, I don't gonna see these families or these kids as that we're giving to them. I'm gonna treat them as a customers. So as a customers, I need to put a strategy and an excellent offer for them and a 100 million offer. So they get excited and they go for it. So I change my presentation. We create a funnel to present the program to them. We meet the kids. 16 people were invited to the presentation.
So you invited 16 kids to come to your first presentation in Colombia, right?
Correct, exactly. We invite 16 kids to our first presentation. And when we start to present the program, and let me tell you what I present quickly, is I start to tell them about the English or the opportunity that they're going to have, the future, selling the dream. And I start to present the English course, and everybody was okay. You know, it's study English. Nothing, still they don't see it. But I say, we were thinking, doing brainstorming, how we can attract them. So we said, okay, for each level that you pass, that you successfully complete, you're going to get a basket with groceries because they have that need. They are hunger. So we say every successful level, you get a grocery with baskets. Wow. But they were thinking, what else we put in the offer? So we say, when you complete the level number 5, you're going to receive an entire outfit. So we're giving some clothes for them, brand new.
Nice. And how long does it take to complete each level?
Each level is about between 1 to 2 months, depending on the
2 months. And it's all done virtually?
All done virtually, correct.
So they could go to a school if they don't have a computer and learn.
Correct.
Okay.
And so, then we say let's do something crazy. Let's get them inspired so they can have a new reality. So we say, okay, all the students who successfully complete the 10 levels, the first 10 levels, they are going to receive a trip to the beach. Wow. And let me explain you, because, for example, the people like here in Charleston, the beach is about 30 minutes from my house. So it's no surprise. But in Bogota, Colombia, the beach is very far away. And when the people that is in poverty go to the beach, it's one of the biggest accomplishments that they can have in their life.
It's amazing.
Most of them, they don't think that they can go to the beach ever in their entire life. You know, when I was for the first time, maybe I was 15 years old, and I was like extremely happy. You know, that still I remember that trip because that was one of the most amazing trips for myself.
Wow. So every level they complete, and this is a course teaching them English. Okay.
Correct.
They get a basket of groceries. And then on the fifth level, they get an outfit, some clothes. And then once they finish all 10 levels of English, they can win a free trip to the beach, which just blows my mind. That how far of a drive is it? You know, from Bogota to the ocean? How long of a
Oh,
drive?
if you drive, it's about, let's say, it's about between 15 to 18 hours.
Okay, so do they fly or do you drive to the place?
So that's driving. Flying can take about, I would say, it's about 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, nice. And so when
But
the
like I
kid,
say, when you're in poverty, you don't even think that you're gonna
not a big deal. Jeez.
fly ever, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like for these kids, they're gonna be flying because, or we haven't worked the detail, but flying or driving, but take them over there to the beach.
Wow, it's amazing. And
And the most important is that that's amazing, that's good, but we say the most important is that they really can get a job and start to change their lives. Because as soon we have one of them get a job, oh, the entire community start to see the example, and they're gonna start to believe more in themselves, in
yeah,
the program, and they're gonna study with more passion.
I
And
love
we
it.
are right there with your help. We're gonna start to impacting their lives, that community, and the entire society, because that is a snowball effect. One mom is gonna impact their kids, and so on and so on.
I love it. So they're also going to get an advanced English course then from Cambridge University. That's online, right? Virtual.
Online, correct? Yeah,
And then you're also going to be giving them another course after that of how to work virtually for an international company, correct?
correct.
How to be a virtual assistant, or how to find work for any kind of international company, right?
Yeah.
I love that. And then talk about this sustainable program here down below about the Rock REI. How does this fit into it?
Yeah, the sustainable program, we're gonna get the forces like the other day we saw on the news, and that is many companies looking for bilingual people. So actually, we take a screenshot, we share it with all the students. Some of my friends, real estate investors, they were posting on Facebook, hey, who can recommend me a good virtual assistant? Who can recommend me a good virtual assistant? And I was taking a screenshot and send it to the students. Hey, look, this is real. So this is, yeah, we want to create like a company to hire these students and start to provide that service, the virtual assistant to the other real estate investor or other companies that they need it. And that is small portion of their salary that they just go back automatically to the program. So they are going to keep giving back to
Nice.
other families, to other kids.
Nice. That's cool. All right. So keep on going down your website. What are these? If people wanted to sponsor, these are some different levels, right?
Correct. We create 3 different levels for sponsors. Level one, the sponsor level one is to $49 per month, or they can do it the entire year if they want. And with that one, we can sponsor one kit. So level one is going to sponsor one kit. The level two, the Godfather, is $99 a month. And with that one, we can sponsor 2 kits. And the level three is $199 a month. And with that one, we're going to be able to sponsor 4 kits. So, and each level, we create some incentives for people that want to sponsor. Like in the VIP Godfather, we want that the student do a personal video. Thank you for your contribution. You're going to have something with them because we're receiving it. Those kids and families are real, and they are studying right now. So they are real. Something that we want to do in the future with the VIP Godfathers is that create opportunity for them and their families to go with us to Colombia and maybe give those groceries to the kids so they can see the reality. Because most of you that are listening to this podcast or watching us on YouTube, I'm sure maybe you see your kids that they don't value the food, the clothes, anything. So this is gonna be a tremendous impact for them when they go to a different place. They see the reality of other people's. When
Yes.
they see that the situation, the condition that they're living, that's gonna change your life. And that changed when I was there. About 2, 3 years ago, with my sister, we say, okay, let's take a bunch of groceries for Christmas to take it to these families. When we were there, we were like, oh my God, this is like heartbreaking. And we say we have to do something different and something that we can help really these people.
Nice. Very cool.
Next, we have some picture right here. Is a real picture of the 16 people that actually of the 16 that went to listen the presentation. We closed 100% the audience. All of them, they were clapping, stand up. They were so happy. They say, "Yeah, we want to join to the program."
Awesome.
So actually, we have look 5 kids, 7 young people, and 4 single moms.
Wow.
So imagine this: we have a 47 years old single mom
Wow.
studying right there. And I'm so proud. She's in level 2 now. I was like, oh my God, this is so great. Okay,
That's
and
awesome.
look, this is the testimonials. Now down we have all the kids and moms that they already accomplished the level number 1
Nice.
and they already received their groceries. Here we have some pictures as well of the some of those kids. The situation is like they don't have even a computer or a smartphone. So we purchased some laptops and some keyboards. We send it to the foundation. So they are based on the foundation. So the kids can go there and in group, they can take those classes. They can be uh, learning together. So we have those pictures right there, those real. So we provide that to them so they can have the tools to learn English.
Nice.
And I want to tell you this story to finish. This is the story of Maria, and she has 5 kids. So she's a single mom. She's working in a coffee shop and she's making $5 per day.
Yeah.
And with that, she have to pay for the food of her family. You know,
Yeah.
she had to supply everything. Education, clothes, shelter, everything, and that's very difficult. She joined the program. She's learning how to speak English, and she's getting those skills and that dream. Now she see like, okay, it's a dream. Now she see a future. And we were up front with them, I learned how to speak English and takes about 1 or 2 years. So we told them since the beginning, this is not like be like, hey, magic, quick, very easy. No, it's gonna take time and effort. But you stay here, you're gonna be eventually having that opportunity.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, that's what we have.
Cool. And then you brought some friends with us, right?
Yes.
Joseph and Luisa and Gabriella left, but maybe she'll come back. I hope. Can I bring them on? Is that okay?
Absolutely. Let's bring them on.
There's Joseph and
Hello.
Luisa, and if Gabriella comes
Hi.
back, we'll bring.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
Good. Thanks for asking.
Great. Yes.
Okay, Joseph, I would like, thank you, for being here. I would like quickly you tell us what's your name, where are you from, how you speak how did you learn how to speak English, and how long are you working virtually?
Okay. My name is Joseph. I'm from Nicaragua. Nicaragua have a real difficult situation, political situation. I don't know if you guys know something about that. But for that reason, I was looking for more opportunities, and I began to learn English since I am 15 years old. Actually, I'm 26. So I learned how to speak English. I'm an engineer system, and so then I began to look for opportunities, and I began to work here in my country. But for the same situation, I couldn't continue working here, and I was with my teacher, English teacher. His name is Adolfo. I was trying to look for more opportunities, and he helped me to connect with Rockray Real Estate. And I have around of 2 years working virtually, and 1 year working with Rockray Real Estate and the company that I am right now. If you can see my T-shirt,
All
I'm so
right.
proud of this.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it's a really great opportunity and having great for my life.
Joseph, what do you do for Rock Real Estate? What are some of the activities that you help with?
Okay, I'm the lead manager. I'm in charge of the list to do the skip tracing, to supervise that everyone be calling in the right way, and the disposition managers and acquisition managers keep working in the right way.
Nice.
That's my role in the company.
Very
And
good.
actually, Joseph is as well our tech guy. He's a
Yes.
Yeah, everything about he helped us to put the funnels together, anything that we need for technology. Hey Joseph,
Yeah.
how we can do this? And he can do it for us.
And I create a website for Rock Ray Real Estate as well, and the funnels.
Nice. Very good. Well, thank you, Joseph. Glad you're here.
Yes.
Okay, now let's go with Luisa. So Luisa, as well, if you can tell us your name, how long that you learn how to speak English, and what is your experience working virtually?
Okay, thank you, Frans. Thank you, Joe. Yes, my name is Luisa. I am 26 years old. I am from Bogota, Colombia. I learned to speak English. I did a course here in Colombia. But actually, when I found this opportunity, my level of English was low. I have the opportunity to improve my level of English working with friends in the company. I have been working with him more than 1 year. I am the closing coordinator and executive assistant. I'm in charge of work with the attorneys, making sure that the closing are good to go, and help Francis in whatever he needs. So yes, I'm really proud as well as Joseph to
Awesome.
belong to this awesome company. And because we are helping more people, and during this year working with him, I have the opportunity to purchase my first investment apartment, and that is a really big, yes, a big goal. So I'm very proud, and I'm very thankful with you, Franz, for everything that you allow me to learn here working with you.
Luisa, that's awesome. Where did you
Yeah.
buy this investment property?
Here in Bogota. In
Awesome.
Bogota, yes.
Congratulations. Good for
Thank
you.
you so much.
And you're going to be
Thank you.
buying more, right?
Yes, of course. Yes, I'm gonna be. Yeah.
That's so good to hear. Cool. We have somebody else that just joined us. Who is this?
Okay,
Hello.
we have Gabby right now. So Gabby,
Yes.
you want that you
Hello.
tell us your name, where are you from, how did you learn how to speak English, and how long are you working virtually?
Okay. My name is Gabriela. I learned English at the university. I studied to be an English teacher. I've been working virtually since the pandemic started, March 2020. I joined Rock Ray this year, and it is a life-changing experience.
Hmm.
You learn how to help people. You learn how to develop different skills, and also, as Luisa said, it helps you to grow as a person and to grow in your life. Also, working here helped me to buy my first car,
Nice.
which is also an investment.
Yeah.
So yes, when
Good
you
for you.
work in a company that allows you to be at home and allows you to grow and to get a different, better lifestyle, it's very nice. It makes your life good and better, and you're happier.
Nice. Excellent. Good for you. And so, Gabby, where do you live?
I live in Bogota, in Colombia
Okay.
as well.
Nice. Tell me what, if you guys don't mind ask or answering this question, each of you, like, what is it like getting access to the technology, high-speed internet, good computers, in Bogota or Nicaragua, where you live?
Yes, we have to have a really good computer and a really good internet connection. So we have to pay for it, and it's part of our job. But we could do it because we are earning better.
And is it hard? Is it hard to find good, reliable, high-speed internet where you are, Joseph?
No, because I'm in the capital of Nicaragua, Managua, so it's not difficult to do it. But if you go in the north side of Nicaragua, it's gonna be difficult get
Okay.
really good internet.
Okay. Good. How about you, Luisa?
Here as well, it's easy to have access to internet to the computer, so there is no a problem with that.
Nice.
Mhm.
And Gabby, how about you?
As Joseph said, I mean, we are with Luisa, we are in the capital of Colombia, which is easier to find good internet, high quality internet. And about the computer, well, you have to buy your own computer to have a
Mhm.
good performance in your job.
Okay. Can I ask
have
you
a
guys?
question.
Yeah, Frans, go ahead.
Actually, yeah, I would like to ask a question to Joseph, Luis, and Gabby is, do you think that this program that we have been putting together, because you have been part of this program as well, you have been collaborating to this, do you really believe that that's going to create an impact on the lives of these people?
Definitely, it's gonna change your lives.
Absolutely, yes, of course.
And
Yes,
why?
Franz,
Why do you think that?
you are opening a door for them, a door that they didn't even know that it was for them. You are showing them that there is a world that they can explore if they have a good English level. And they didn't know. They probably heard about that, but now that they have they are able to touch it, to live it, to experience it. They know that it exists, and they are happy about that.
Yeah, it's just
Yes,
amazing. It's just amazing to me how the global economy has just so much opened up in a lot of good ways because of COVID. You know?
Yeah. Actually, one other member that worked with us, she's from Guatemala. And actually, she moved to Spain. And still, she keep her work, She's working from Spain.
Really?
And she's happy working in Spain. The hours is a little more difficult, but still working in Spain. She's bilingual and being a good contribution for the company, for the
Nice.
mission.
Can I ask you guys another question? What is the cost of living in Colombia, in Bogota? What is a good living wage in for a single mother in Bogota? How about Luisa?
um ac- actually I would like that Gabriela answer this question because
Okay.
she is yeah.
Okay. The cost of living for a single mother is really difficult if you don't have like the opportunity to study or the opportunity to have a good job. We can see the example of Maria, that she has 5 kids, that she's working on a coffee shop. Uh, if we go deeper in her background, we can notice that she didn't have the opportunity to study on a new university, so that makes her job opportunities very low. So if you don't have studies, if you don't um, try to make yourself like better in the working area, your life is going to be really difficult.
Yeah. Okay. So Franz, maybe you could answer this. Like, is I'm just trying to figure out like what is a um, good living wage where single mother with 3 or 4 or 5 kids um, can support a family or even a single a married family. I don't know, but like for a family with 3 or 4 kids, what is a good annual or monthly wage that where they don't have to work 3 jobs, they can work from home and still take care of their family in Colombia?
Correct. So in Colombia right now, the minimum wages are about $250 per month,
Okay.
and usually working 6 days a week. In Colombia, usually they work 6 days a week. So and with those minimum wages, is just to barely survive.
Yeah.
So say 250. So if a mom is able to make about say $500 a month, that's gonna be huge, huge, huge. Now is where they have the opportunity to eat a little better, to maybe save a little something for the education of their kids,
Yeah.
maybe to go at least one place close to Bogota to enjoy for vacation, but then start to have a better quality of life.
Okay. And so about $1,000 US dollars a month. Is that a
500.
yeah, okay, but let's say you have somebody that you're paying I hope I'm not getting in trouble. I hope I'm not getting you in trouble with your employees. But
Nah,
because
it's okay.
I have no idea how much you pay them. But like if somebody is making $1,000 a month, is that like a college graduate type of
Yeah.
salary?
Yeah, it's a
Usually,
great salary.
yeah, a college graduate is gonna be making about 750 to $1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the average in Bogota, Colombia. In Colombia,
Okay.
if you start to get more than $1,000 a month, then yeah, it's because you have a better education, high skills, and all of that. And it's few people that are in those levels.
Okay. Very good. Well, I appreciate all of you, Joseph, Gabby, and Luisa. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. I want to wish you guys the best. I hope I get to meet you guys someday.
Yes,
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes.
of course,
yeah,
Joe.
that
Thank
would
you
be
so
great.
much.
I'd
Yes.
love to be able to go down to Colombia. Maybe some of these days, one of these days I will.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So, Frans, appreciate you being here. How can people get more information on your organization, and if they want to hire some VAs from Colombia, where do they go? What do you recommend to them?
Okay, the first question is if you want to be part of this mission, if you want to contribute to the humanity, it's going to be big. It's going to continue growing this. You can go to the humanity.rock.rei.com. Humanity.rockrei.com.
So I put it right here on the screen, humanity.rockrei.com. And that takes you to the organization and the partnerships that you have with these agencies that help people with the English. Humanity.rock.rei.com.
Correct.
Did I say that? Good.
Exactly. And yeah, right here you can be part of that. And one more thing, we are going to be only admitting people by invitation only. So right now you have our invitation, put my name right there so you know that you are invited, and you can start to share it with your friends and family so we can be helping more people. We have more than 160 applications right now.
Nice.
Like I say, we only admit 16 students because we want to prove, we want to show that we can do this one. We want to lead by example. So we start to doing it. Today is a special day for us because we are opening this one. Thank you, Joe, for bringing us here, because we're launching this funnel, this website today, so more people can join to this one.
Nice.
And if you right now of those students, we don't have nobody ready to be hired, but still you need to find people, good virtual assistants on bilingual. I would recommend Facebook groups. On
Facebook groups.
Yeah, you can put a post, hey, I'm looking for a bilingual virtual assistant, and right there you're going to be able to start to attract good candidates.
What kind of Facebook group would you look for?
Actually, I was looking to put on Facebook group for buy and sell, but in the country that you want to hire.
Oh, really?
So if you want to hire in Colombia, go to a Facebook group in Colombia. If you want to do in Nicaragua, do it right there. Costa Rica, they are great virtual assistants. They are bilingual as well. So you can put it in the Costa Rica Facebook group, like buy and sell.
A buy and sell Costa Rica Facebook
Correct.
group or something like that, or Colombia buy and sell. And that's amazing. Awesome. And one more question I had for you, the different levels, the sponsors, the Godfathers, the VIP Godfather. How many kids can you help with each one?
So with the level 1, you can help one kid. That is going to be $49 a month. With the level 2, that is $99 a month, you can help 2 kids. And the level 3, that is the VIP grandfather, $199 is going to be 4 kids.
Nice.
So imagine, it's 4 lives that you are impacting right there. It's not just like, okay, that life that you're helping with that kid is impacting his entire family, because that kid now is bringing food to the table, like his job is learning English, and then he go, hey mom, I have these groceries, now we can eat today,
Nice.
So that's good. Or they can have some clothes, mom, you don't have to buy me some clothes, I have this outfit today. So That's going to be impacting those lives right there.
Very good. Humanity.rockrei.com. Frans, thank you for being on the podcast today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you, everybody. And I appreciate this opportunity to be here.
Well, listen, God bless you, and we'll see you later. All right?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.